What does your company do exactly?
We blend dry powders in processes. We start off with approximately a 10,000 pound load, and we have some very minute quantities of powders that we blend in with those.
How do you utilize the Rollo-Mixer?
We utilize a Rollo-Mixer in a process of blending again our raw materials with our what I refer to as doping agents. And in those doping agents, again, we're blending very minute quantities into a 10,000 pound load. My definition of a minute quantity would be less than 20 pounds, and from that we receive a very high quality homogeneous blend.
What do you like about the Rollo-Mixer?
One of the largest things that I see in benefits of the Rollo-Mixer is dependability. We commissioned our first Rollo-Mixer in 1992, and we've expanded our association with Rollo-Mixers up to date here in 2007. We now have a current fleet of 7, and out of 7 Rollo-Mixers, the largest benefit I see is they're virtually maintenance-free. I just don't have to put any time into them at all other than routine maintenance. I don't experience any breakdowns. I have consistency in the processes.
What is your experience working with Continental products?
My experience in working with Continental products has been nothing but a positive aspect. Continental products, being that they are their own representative and deal directly with the customer, has proven to be beneficial to me in the event that anytime I do need wear parts, anytime that I need service, advice, or updated information, it's a matter of a phone call. Personally, I don't view Continental products as simply an equipment supplier, but I look at Continental products as a long-standing, intimate business relationship.
How do you handle raw materials in your plant?
The handling of the raw materials, Bill, we bring in our raw materials in 100-pound bags. We have an elevated platform. From there, we load through a bag dump station into IBCs. Our loading processes are such that it shortens the flow of the material. We load in larger quantities through the IBCs, and which of course translates into time and money savings for us.
Describe the process you go through with testing your blend, or to be assured that your mix is uniform, or you go to the lab to do an adjustment, or how does that all take place?
Well, in short terms, our blending operation is such that in our Continental Rollos have sample chutes, and we simply take roughly a 1 to 2 pound sample. We send it out send it to our own internal QC labs, which at that time the product is tested, proofed, and if there are any corrections that have to be made, it's simply a matter of adding a small correction to the blender, run it for the given time frame for that specific product, and send it back to the lab. And again, we usually have nothing more than a homogeneous blend that's ready for shipment.
How much is that adjustment in pounds or in quantity?
Well, again, we're looking at a ratio where we're dealing with a 10,000 pound load, and the corrections again are very, very, very minute. They could be anything from 1 pound to 5 pounds, and if you consider the differential between the primary load and the correction, again, we're talking minute disbursement. They come out homogeneous every time.
How does the Rollo-Mixer, in what ways does the Rollo-Mixer save you money besides energy?
The biggest way that they save money in my facility would be in labor. Again, we can deal in extremely large quantity. Our products are critical for the blend disbursement of the material. We have to have consistency, and because we can achieve that on a first run basis most of the time, we not only save energy, but we save time and labor as well.
Is there anything else that you might want to add in this interview?
The only thing that I can add to it in terms of Continental manufacturing and Rollo blenders is again the fact that the equipment that I have here in my company is roughly 15 years in place, and in 15 years time I've had minimal maintenance requirements other than routine maintenance requirements. I've, in addition to that, had minimal effect in cost and expense on wear parts. Service from Continental Blending has been excellent. They're always available, easy to contact, more than willing to work with the customer. And the bottom line is, I don't think anything could ever come between myself and my Rollos. Once again, the energy savings is an obvious factor. The Rollo-Mixer energy requirements are extremely low. And again, the dependability of them overall and the ease of loading and discharging, they're adaptable to most anything that I've ever run across.